All right. Well, I didn't mean to click on that, but oh well. So, I don't think anybody's in the live stream right now. But if people have questions or anything like that, then whenever they jump in, they can ask. Let me see here. Where? Let's see here. I don't know if something happened. While I was trying to do this and it screwed up or something. I'm not sure. So maybe that's why people aren't in here. It's all good though. Why did this not render? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, I think last time I left off at this area. Let me make sure that the stream isn't private. Make sure it's public. I thought it was public. Oh. I thought I was able to go to that and it was just there. Content, live. Yeah, it says it's public. Okay. No biggie. But where I kind of left off last night was I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do the 360 stuff because it was why is that not locking? There we go. There's that. Hey, what up, bro? Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But yesterday I left off at the 360 stuff of how I edit. So you can see that I have a clip right here.
I hope you guys watched that one. But yeah, guys, just sit back and enjoy the ride, and spend some time on my birthday, going out, going on these back roads. I know it's gonna be super fun, and we're gonna have fireworks at the end, so it's gonna be super sick. So sit back and enjoy the ride on this nice, beautiful day.
So this right here, I use the AI thing to edit some of these because sometimes I just want a quick clip and just kind of see how it is. I also need to look at the settings on my X3 because it looks kind of weird in some areas and not in others. Need to make sure I have the right settings on. Like I said last night, this right here is this is me editing stuff on beat. So like when I pick my music, I try to edit on beat. So then I did a... Will you quit pulling on me? Hey. Stop it. And then kind of a crossfade in between these two different clips right here. You can kind of see. So audio is up on this one. It's not on this one. So just fading in between. And then also on the music, fading that out. Let me know if Premiere is too loud or too quiet. That way I can turn it up for you guys.
All right, well, we made it. I'm gonna take my helmet off real quick and...
See if I did this right. Yeah, no, okay, I did do that right.
Alright, well, we made it. I'm gonna take my helmet off real quick and my hoodie because it's freaking hot. But yeah, let's check this thing out.
Alright, guys. Yeah. We made it.
So this is just
typical vlogging kind of style. So, nothing too crazy here. I can't really hear you talking on Premiere. Okay, so Premiere probably needs to come up. There we go. So, check this out now. You can see a whole freaking band in there. If you can read and you want to pause right now. Was the largest walking dragline ever built. It was also the biggest machine ever to move on land. Only sea-going vessels, the scale of Navy aircraft carriers, are larger and still mobile. That's crazy. Yeah, so this is just standard vlogging style, nothing too crazy as far as the editing goes. It's just one to the other, just making quick edits. This, I just did a quick zoom on myself. Nothing too crazy as far as that goes. And Wheels, I know that you said that you were trying to use Adobe for editing your 360 stuff, and that does work. I just like using the app. So what I did was I just took the app and did my typical stuff. Not strip mining, but it is like a big bucket that they use to actually get coal and stuff. Hey, that's not very nice. What you bite me for? I'll beat the crap out of you. Yeah. Cat's picking on me. But yeah, it's just a bucket that was attached. I can show you a picture of it. So that's what it was attached to. You can see right here, that's kind of what it was attached to. Hey, you need help getting down? Say hi. Say hello. Yeah. So, I thought that was what you did with your video. I've been playing around with it. What do you mean? The app? Because I definitely do use the app a lot. Love the app. But yeah, that's what it was attached to. That thing is massive. I think it took it's something like 10. I'm trying to think of how many hours. Anyway, it took 2 years to build on site of where they actually have it. So, and then they ended up demolishing this and scrapping it out for parts and whatnot. So, yeah, kind of crazy. But that's what it looked like on like a side view kind of thing. But then moving along, this right here, that little camera sound that you would have heard is just something I'm using stock from Adobe Sound, or not Adobe Sound, my goodness, from Epidemic Sound. And then something that I do a lot with my pictures, if I didn't take it in 4K or whatever the reason is, that the sides right here have a, like, if I didn't have this here, that's what it would look like. And if I didn't have that there, it would just be black on the side. But we don't want that, so I just take this and copy them on top of each other. Sorry if you guys can't see this. Let me see if... Yeah, I'm on the right thing. So let me... Trying to make sure that you guys can see this well enough. Let me just make myself a little smaller for you guys. So I just take and copy and put one on top. And then the one on the bottom, if you look at my effect controls, I use something called the... I can't see it right now because this light is shining on it. But I use this blur, and I just bring it up until I can't really see it. I don't like having it completely blurred out. I like having it a certain amount. So right about in there is fine. 30 is fine. Still kind of gives it, you know, a little detail. So, and then moving along. All right, y'all. Well, I think it's time to get back on the road because I got 2 hours of riding before
now I
get
know
to
why you guys can't see.
the next spot, which is going to be where I'm
There we
getting
go.
food for my birthday.
That's a little bit better.
Take a quick.
Then from here, just do another
So,
quick.
yeah, let's get back on the road. This right here, I shot with the X3, but then I used my phone to track where I wanted it to look, and then I just exported out of my phone. I have a Mac computer, so basically I put that onto my phone, then airdrop it from my iPhone to that. So I have a pic of my truck in a bucket like that, but smaller. Oh, nice, dude. So, I'm getting tired. And I think the line on this was really bad. I think there's a setting messed up with my X3, so I gotta look at it because it did this a lot in this video. So, but yeah, just editing stuff to have different impacts, and I'll show you guys that now. So you can hear the music. And right here you see it dip. There's nothing there. Just kind of black it out. Watch. And bring it in with the music. I joined and I see this dude yawn. Yeah, man. Just a little tired, man. Had a long day today. But I wanted to finish out the video. Or the live. Talking about how I do this. I didn't honestly know if it was working or not, but I like to edit this stuff to beats. This was AI tracked, so I was able to just click the AI edit because sometimes I just want to make my editing a little easier. So right here I just used the AI stuff, but earlier I did kind of shoot it and kind of look around. So 3, 4, next one, 1, 4, boom, next shot, just because it's on the music. Yeah, I just think of music, like just doing cuts for that. Notice how like a lot of film directors and that sort of thing, they put it to something like, you know, music. When you're watching a movie, it adds to it. It doesn't distract from it. So I try to do that with the music, and it just kind of adds to impact and that sort of thing. So on beat, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all I got to do is just hit pause and then bring in the next clip of where I wanted it. So, and right here, I think I did a cross zoom. Yeah, cross zoom. So just using the effects from here. With this video, I thought about doing a lot more in transitions and stuff like that, but I like this. I think it looks cleaner, but wanted to have some sort of impact here, so.
Look at this, it's freaking gorgeous. Woo.
I use Premiere Pro. I just showing my buddy right here FaceTiming me. Adds to the story. This Premiere Pro, yep.
183 Thurman Avenue. Where am I going? One eight three.
Yeah, so I had to backtrack a lot. I don't think you guys can really see like where I was. So let's see if I can zoom in here. But I was like clear up here and I needed to be here. And all I had to do was come this way, but I wanted to take all back roads. So yeah. There we go.
Gosh.
Added about 30 minutes more to my ride.
I'm going
These
to
guys
Columbus,
stopped.
But like, oh man, that added so much time.
And just made sure I was cool. But all this just kind of adds to the story.
That was a long ride. I figured out like halfway through that, or over halfway through, that I was going to the wrong location. So, and
But yeah, this is just normal vlogging stuff. So there's nothing crazy as far as editing here. And I've already exported this with all the edits that I've done today. But I noticed when I have headphones in, this part right here is kind of crazy. So hold on a second. Yeah. I want to take this and just copy this. Okay. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I noticed that this was really loud, and I did boost it up a little bit because I wanted to keep the music at the same level. But what I'm probably going to have to do is just do a slight fade down here. So bring in a exponential fade. Do it like this, but then bring this volume down. What we'll do is cut right here because I only want to affect this area. So bring this down slightly. 2.7 should give me enough headroom. So what's a good length for a vlog and a vlog with the montage? So I tried to stick to the rule of a minute for like montage stuff. So this, I don't think I used the whole track. So let me see here. See how much more of this track I actually had to work with? Crazy, right? How much? Might be exploring your area Saturday morning. Dude, that'd be awesome, man. Dude, yeah, I'd totally love to. But you can see how much I cut out of the track because I didn't want to use it. I didn't need to use it. But montages should be like a quick way to show a lot of time passing and fast, in my opinion. Like, I like seeing this stuff. But let's see here. 228 is almost where that starts. Yeah, 2:30. And I end this at, so just a little over a minute is where we're at. So maybe a minute and a half. But then I wanted to show more of a montage here. So I did keep more of the track. Yes, it really does depend on the video. 100% slight. But trying to keep people engaged is like number one. Because you want them to watch, you know, as long as possible. Because, I mean, if they watch 6 minutes of this, they're only getting half the video. So I try to keep it interesting. And I recorded a lot here. Like, shoot, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. So this video is 9 minutes, and I edited it down to, what is that, 3:51 to, so 4 minutes. So half the time. I guess I am doing too long. It doesn't matter. Um, it really depends on what you're trying to put across, and look at your analytics and see what you want to see people do, and like if they're clicking off at a certain, like when I first started out, I looked at when people stopped watching, and then I was like, okay, maybe why did they stop watching in this area? And then I was like, oh well, that montage was 5 minutes long. So yeah, it's just ways to look at things and figure out what you need to do. I'm not saying that they're bad. Everybody's different. Awesome videos, friend. Charleston, West Virginia here. Watch you and Birch and Quasi as well. Dude, thank you so much. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Are you coming to the meetup? Saturday? My God, it's already here. Also, too, I'm going to look at the weather one more time because it's looking crazy. I start looking since you showed me the other day. Yeah. It's just something to look at. It's not like a hard, fast rule that you got to live by, but yeah. So it's still saying rain, and the rain went from 45% to 40% chance. So we'll see. I'm just gonna keep looking, and yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's see here. So yeah, bringing that down right here. Then let's go back to effects again, and we'll probably do another fade because I wanted people to hear this. Oh, I didn't turn this down enough. We'll probably turn it down a little bit more, maybe 5. So it's not doing what I want it to do. I think because I used the wrong one. Is it cross power? Yeah, I think it's this. That's almost not fast enough. Maybe it's constant gain. Let's see. Yeah, that's feels like it's right.
Look at this, it's freaking gorgeous.
Perfect. So that's what I wanted to have happen. So now we'll take this, bring this down a little bit more so it'll fade. Maybe want to have it a little faster. We'll also do the same thing here. Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Look at this, it's freaking gorgeous.
Wish we were heading to small vacation. Me and my friend both purchased Rebel a few weeks ago. Heck yeah! Congrats, bro. Yeah, I was getting ready to ask what Slide did. How do you like it? It's cool. Well, hopefully next year you can make it. Yeah.
183 Thurman.
Okay, so let me hear this one more time. See what it's actually doing. If I'm getting the desired effect that I want. We might bring it down even more.
Look at this, it's freaking gorgeous.
Give people the thing to be able to hear. Yep, perfect. Coming from Navi's, Jesus. Nice, bro. Congrats. Okay, so that's giving me the desired effect that I want. So, yeah. Definitely gonna do my best to be there next year. Yeah, take a couple days, man. Don't do it all in one day. I think you said North Carolina is where you said you were from. So, yeah, take a couple days for sure. 9 hours is a lot. 8. Actually, no. 9 hours was the most I've ever done. So, Slight, you're out. No worries, man. Good to see you. Take care. Keep up the great work. These videos will help many. Appreciate it, bro. So then, yeah, we'll keep moving on. This right here, was the 360 footage. Jesus, that's loud. I wanted to boost audio a little bit, but that's a little too much. Because I wanted to hear the conversation.
How I do? Oh my gosh.
Audio effects. Can I filter? Yeah.
Well, it added about.
That's a lot of high pass filter. So I'm throwing on this high pass filter, which basically, let me text somebody real quick. So a high pass filter literally does what it says. So it's passing the high end information through as far as your equalization on your voice and then cutting all the low end. So right here, we're at 103 hertz. So before, so probably even do more than that. We might go to like 180. Yep, there's 180. It's bypassed. So just cut some low end out. So like that car, and it'll just clear up the audio.
How I do? Oh my gosh.
What's wrong? Hot? Long day.
Well, it added about 25 minutes to where I was at to come back. So.
Thank God we caught you in time.
Huh?
Thank God we caught you in time. Yeah, a lot of beautiful footage.
Inception.
It's also funny watching this. Gonna get one of your merch hoodies soon and tell Birch he needs merch as well. Yeah. I asked him if he wanted help, but I know that Birch wants his stuff to be done properly. There's nothing wrong with that. I like my merch how it is right now after doing a bunch of testing and whatnot. So yeah. But no, I appreciate it. If you do buy a hoodie, let me know. You can leave a comment with your purchase and just tell me, hey, this is me. This is T Hall. Just bought it. Thanks. Blah 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 blah. That way I know who's who. But yeah, this is another thing where I did another copy. And so down here, I just blurred out the back and put the video here.
Inception.
So then from here I left, and then this all is just typical vlogging stuff. So nothing too crazy as far as editing. I don't want to give you guys all of the stuff. Who, Isaac, Birch, or Jeremiah? What do you mean by that, Wheels? Oh, Isaac has mine. He has my shirt. He bought mine. I just got it. My bad. So yeah, this is typical just vlogging stuff. Nothing too crazy.
Little drone show going on there.
Thought this was really cool.
So that's kind of cool.
I just said it again.
Boom.
Oh, wow.
There you are.
Oh, none of our texts will go through and our calls won't go through. Oh, my God.
So this is the drone part. Look at this. This is cool, guys. That's the drones.
Oh, that's so cool.
Freaking waving around. Flag. Fireworks are nuts. Crazy. Birch has, okay, so let me stop this. Birch has his stuff. He's had it at his meetups. He hasn't like officially put up a store or something like that. By the way, Jer, you can call me Steve. You don't have to call me Wheels. I know. I just quick to see the name and just reply real quick. My bad, bro. Let's see here. So yeah, and then just typical. There's the Patreon people. So if you're a Patreon member and you're in here, thank you. Slight was just in here. Fran, he hadn't come in yet, but Isaac. So then there is all the editing stuff, but you can see how many freaking. Oh geez, I just got a weird text. I know, just playing. Haha. But from here, you guys can see how many layers and how many cuts I have in just one video. I'm just eliminating dead space of where I'm not talking. If I'm saying or anything like that, like it just makes the video more fast paced. You know, I was watching a guy who does reaction videos, and he always talks about the pacing of movies, and I kind of look at it that way. Like, I want the pacing of the movie to be good. So it's like, okay, is this adding to the story or not? And it's like, okay, is it keeping people engaged because the next thing is happening, and it's just one thing after another. But as far as editing, I think that's everything I need to do. And if you see also in here where this part of the area is yellow, so this hasn't rendered yet, and everything else here has. There's another yellow spot. So what I'll do is I'll set in and out points. So like here is where the video starts. So I'll push I. That's where the Fish Tank Production. Watch him. Dude, he's great. Love him too. There's sometimes I'm just like, okay, get on with it. Sometimes. But he's a good dude. Good dude. Love him, man. So I press I here for in, and then I go to the very last frame that I want the video to be in, which is right here. And you'll see I go here, because if I went here, it's going to get this frame. It's basically counting this as one frame. So frame right there, I'll click O for out. And then basically what I'll do is I'll go up to File, which I don't think you can see this part. Not File, but I'll go up to Sequence and then Render into Out. And you'll see it render into out. And rendering just helps with, like, if your video's glitchy, like, because there's so much information. And I didn't know about this until I think I knew about it when I started my YouTube channel, because when I was doing commercials and whatnot for the store I work for, I don't think I was rendering stuff out, and there was one time where it was glitchy, and I was like, oh god, I hate this. So I'm definitely learning. Thanks for doing these streams. Hope I can do better. I need to do better. This definitely helps. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I thought, because I was gonna do a stream like this for the birthday ride, but this kind of worked out because I used my Insta360 camera and my other vlogging camera. So my hat's off to you guys for making these videos. I can barely work my iPhone camera. It just takes time. Once you start get comfortable, you're pretty much done. Like this video, because it took me an hour and a half to do this part last night, and then today I worked on all this, and that took me off and on probably 2 or 3 hours. Sometimes I take more, depends on what I'm doing. So yeah, not too bad. I'm trying to think of anything. Wheels, Steven. I feel like you're Doctor Strange and I'm Spider-Man calling you by your made-up name. But right here, you didn't see this last night, but this right here is an adjustment layer. So you can go down to the bottom right here. Let's see if I can find it, because it's not popping up there. Where's it? Okay. So this right here, new item, an adjustment layer. Back. What did I miss? Me slate. Nice. But I'm just adding an adjustment layer to this certain spot. And the reason why is because you can mess with this, and then anything underneath it that you're showing, it'll change it. So like the color was what I changed here. I'm trying to see here. I think the basic correction. Yep. So you can see all the stuff that I've done to kind of color correct this a little bit, because if you look, I'll take this off. That's what it looked like before. So just changing it ever so slightly. Laura Johnson Tirth. Hey, what up? What up, buddy? How's it going, man? So this right here, that's what it looked like after I got done, and this is before. So then you can see with the Ace Pro, just because it's a newer camera, it's capturing these blues and greens a lot better than the X3 is. And like I said, it could have been a setting that I had. I need to go through it again. But I changed this. I mean, you can see how much I really pulled up the saturation. If I didn't have that on, that blue just, like, this looks gray almost. So I'm trying to just match these a little bit. And then I just kind of copy and paste for when I'm using this camera. So you can see, like here, I don't have anything above it because I'm not trying to affect that. So let me just keep moving on. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Showing off a little bit of the where we're going. And that's cool too if you show like shots in the intro, like of when you're talking of where you're going or whatever. It gives people kind of like a sneak peek of what's going to happen. So nothing really crazy happened this with this episode kind of thing. So I don't really have anything to tease. But like if you watched the video where me and Birch went to the loneliest road, I kind of gave a little bit of a sneak peek of what we were going to get into. So the sneak peek of this was the pictures of what we were going to go see. So okay, so weird question. When I'm editing mine, I brighten them as when Rami upload to YouTube, they go dark. Does this happen with Premiere Pro? No, this doesn't go dark at all. Basically how I'm editing it here is how it's going to show up. I don't have any issues like that. It could be also too with how you're exporting it out, because there are export settings like within Premiere that if I didn't select it right, then it would screw it up and it would look bad. One of the videos that I did, what was it? When I was talking about the Ace Pro 2, like my rundown of what I'm going to do, for some reason I shot with my phone. When I shot with my phone and then put it into Premiere, it just looked terrible. And that video I might actually take down and redo it whenever it comes time with whenever it gets to where it's winter. I might do it again, but use a different camera. So yeah. Do you have to use GoPro? Just asking. No, I used to, Johnny. This is the camera that I used to use. Let me go to full screen so you can see. This is what I used to use. I used to use the... Oh, I didn't know it kind of autofocus. That's sick. That's what I used to use. And then now I use the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, which is that bad boy right there. Love that camera. It's my favorite thing. Crap, looks like I'm upgrading to Pro. Yeah, Slight, just go back on your Patreon thing. That way it gives you more money to do that, man. Looks like you can do much more with this. Yeah, you can. And if you need help, like, I know that, like, we have some people in here that are, you know, doing their YouTube channel, starting it out, but then we have some other people that, you know, like me and Slight, that have been doing it for a while. But if you guys ever wanted to get in a Discord call, I could share my screen and kind of do a tutorial with you guys, and I would love that. So I love how Premiere is. It's really easy once you get in a workflow. Like, you probably are already, you know, doing that with your program that you're already using. There's Slight, but once you get in the hang of it, it's pretty easy. So this was all the editing that I did for this. You can kind of see the differences in the blue here. So blue is a little bit bluer on the Ace and not the X3. So what I might do here, and I may not add any more, but we'll look. Can warm it up too if I wanted to, but we're not going to do that. Maybe if I do that, it's too much. Yep, so we'll just leave it how it was. Insta all the way, share your screen. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. My bad. Gotta get used to the AI tracking stuff. Didn't record my 500-mile trip at all today, unfortunately. What? Why not? Too much rain? There are many similarities. Same company, right? Yeah, that I get that, dude. But you can easily have the Insta360 X3 run, and it's waterproof. That's how you get past that. Ask me how I know. So from here, does anybody have any questions? Just wasn't feeling it. Dude, I've been there too. Anybody have any questions of anything? So I don't mind to show.
I'm hoping that's going to be a super...
Sometimes too, depending on what I want. Like, I like having the low
Sunday
rumble.
After, I am not going to have a video just yet
From
put out.
the
I'll be
exhaust.
on the lookout for the birthday ride video, because with everything that is planned, I'm hoping that's going to be a super...
There's a lot of low end, and I think it's just from
but
the
yeah,
wind.
guys, just sit back and enjoy the ride, and you know, spend some time on my birthday, going out and you know.
Call out your merch. Oh, we just actually talked about the merch while you were away. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Fair weather ride for me. It was so much fun in the rain. I won't lie. Besides, meet up next week when you and Birch taking another adventure. So Birch is here for, I want to say, like 4 or 5 days, maybe maybe even longer. But one of those days, it might be the day after the ride or some other day, but we might try to do like a bro day and go somewhere, figure it out. But this ride is really cool. I know he would like this a lot because there's a lot of scenic back road stuff and pretty cool. Jeb, I was not here. What editing platform do you use? I use Premiere Pro. Been using it for a while now. So then from here, guys, I will edit. Not edit, but I'll render out anything because you can see where I adjusted this. So let's render in to out. Everything looks good. Typically, I'll watch this one more time just to make sure. And I'm not going to do that right now because this is 20 minutes and it's already 10:30. But just trying to think of anything else. Yeah, at the end here, this is my outro song. And then I just fade it in. If I didn't have the fade in, it would be really loud while I'm trying to talk right here. So
Trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. I don't think so.
So the song actually doesn't come in until
yeah,
right
guys,
here.
I think I'm going to sign off here, and I'll see you guys
Right
at
there?
the meetup, and I'll catch you
Because
guys
it's just
in the
slowly
next
coming
ride.
in. Peace. Yep, and then that's all I do. This is a end screen I've already made. Basically just went into Photoshop, made this. I could actually make this better, and I thought about actually redoing this as well, just to kind of have a different picture of my bike, which I might do. But it does take a while for me to do that. So if you guys want me to show you guys that, I will totally do that in this live stream. But that is pretty much everything for this. So then from here, we'll go to File. And I know you guys can't see this. Export Media. So then from here, I don't think I have... Yeah, sweet. So this is the title of the video. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to keep it as. And you don't have to change this here. It just makes it easier for whenever I upload it to YouTube. I don't have to worry about changing the title too. Then from here, replace. Yep, because I already have a file like that. So then this right here, I usually do high quality 4K, even though I shoot in 2.7. I'm uploading it to YouTube at 4K, so then whenever they compress it down, it isn't too grainy or anything like that. It gives some room, basically, for YouTube to do its thing, because they're going to compress it like crazy. So then from here, I just scroll down, and one other thing that I do change is the target bitrate. So you can see right here how, maybe you can't. I think I might be over it. Give me a sec, guys. So right here, you can see how big this file actually is. It's huge, right? So if you actually take this and bring it down, you can bring the file size down. It'll also kind of compress it a little bit, make it a little bit worse, quote unquote, but it actually isn't too bad. I don't ever have any issues with it. So let me make sure about one more thing, because I'm seeing something right as I'm doing this. So scroll all the way over. Okay. Looked like there was a black spot on the left hand side, but I think we're fine. So file. Why won't it let me export? Oh wow, it's like, there we go. Jeez. So yeah, this is basically all I've changed. I don't change anything else. So then we'll send it to the encoder, which you're not going to be able to see. And it'll just encode it for us once it pops up. Give me a sec. Do you guys want me to show you me maybe making a new end screen? I could do that too. So I can show you some cool ways that I do that. There is that. So then we'll just run, let that encode. Looks like it's going to take 20-ish minutes because I am streaming, so it's taking up a lot of usage doing that. Okay, cool. So I'll show you guys that real quick. Give me just a sec while I bring up Photoshop. Let's see here. New end screen. I want it to be a good picture though, so I just normally use export. Is doing the encoding thing better for doing export? It's just a way that I can bring down the file size. It's not necessary, but I also like to keep the files too. I didn't start doing that till about 4 months ago, because if I want to, I have a video idea. I'll just share it right now because it's not going to be anything crazy, but it's basically going to be like year in reverse video, showing all the cool highlights from this year. So I'm saving those all in a folder. That way I can use them for later. So let me go to, yeah, okay, new end screen. Boom. Okay. Give me just a sec, guys, because I gotta add that in here. Wow, it literally will not let me add anything. Save. Yeah, sure. Hold on a sec, guys. Okay. It literally will not let me edit this. Crazy. I don't know why it won't let me edit it. Oh well. So maybe I won't show you. Let me see if I can add it in here. No, it won't. It won't let me add anything. Can't add a I literally think it might just be my system bogging down. Sorry, guys. Let me figure this out real quick. Is it because this? Because I'll just wait to do that. It won't let me add anything. Webcam. Nope, won't let me add anything. Oh, hold up. That's so weird. Hold on. Why is it not giving me the option? This is so dumb. If I try to close it out, it will. Weird. Well, it literally will not let me edit this. That's such crap. Hold on. I'm going to do something crazy. Nope. It will not let me. Will not let me do it. Well. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm trying to switch in between stuff. Sorry. Control Alt Delete. Dude, it's crazy. It won't let me do anything. Which is crazy because I'm able to show this. So then let me close this out. Yep, we'll save. Hey, there we go. You guys can see this, right? You guys can see? Yeah? Freaking sunburnt. Dude, did you see me yesterday? Check this. I'm 3 different shades right now. I'm vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. All right. So let's find a cool picture of the bike that we can use. Let's see. Okay. So what we might what do you you guys have seen a lot of my videos. What kind of picture do you think I should go for? Maybe the ones where I was with Birch. Let's see here. See if we can find something really cool. Took a lot of pictures right here. Yeah. So if we go with this one, you'll text me your arm. Going through the water with Birch. So this is the picture that I pulled in, and I might not use this for the end screen, but kind of cool to show you. So what I do, this is Photoshop, by the way. So let's see here. I like showing off a little bit more of the bike. I'm trying to remember what's which. Yeah. There's also a way that I guess it won't matter because I'm doing it this way. Okay, cool. So then from here, I'll use the quick select tool, and then I will do select subject, and this will kind of auto kind of bring these lines in. Can you guys see the lines? Just trying to see. That bike looks gross. It really does. This is before I put the new headers on. So check this out. See that? Looks like crap. So that's why we might not use this picture, even though it's a dope looking picture. So we'll get rid of all this stuff that it thinks I want. Yep, we'll get rid of this. This is showing that it's out, and we want that in. We don't have to necessarily get the Insta360 in there, but we'll keep it in there for this video, for this little tutorial thing that we're doing. So this is just me selecting the bike and what I actually want to have select. Okay, so then more of this. Take this out, and you'll understand why I'm doing this here in a second. We don't really need this hose in here, but we do need these in here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I want to keep. bring in more of the Corvin because it cut off some of this. Bring in more of that. It's got me pretty good. Yep, got my shoes, got the tires. What we'll do for this video is we'll kind of bring in all of this. It's a little too much of that. We'll bring in this. Actually, you know what? 'Cause I actually want to do this differently. Jesus, I have 20/15 vision. See like a hawk. So this is just bringing in some more of the bike that it's cutting out. We'll take out this. We'll bring in this. There's that. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see here. Anything else? We'll kind of clean this up a little bit. Oop, cleaned it a little too much. Yep, cleaned it out a little too much again. It's because where I actually have this at. Dang it. Alright. Maybe we won't clean it up. But I think that's pretty much all of the bike. Yeah? Got all that. Okay, cool. So then from here, I just do select a mask. So you can see that I cut that out. And up here, probably want more of this. So probably what we'll do is we'll cancel and just see what it didn't bring in. And we'll kind of do this. Bring in more of that. Yeah, there we go. Let's delete this background because we don't need it. Oh, wait. Did the wrong thing. So first we'll select and mask this. And then I typically do like a 1 pixel to 2 pixel radius. Hey, see you, buddy. Take care. Get some good sleep. And this is just me getting some of this. My brain can't do all this, to be honest. You say that now. So then we'll do new layer with mask. What happened? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Select and mask. That's why I didn't do this. Okay. 1 to 2 pixels. Smooth it out. We don't want to smooth it too much. Then contrast, we'll bring that up. So it's just making these lines a little bit more sharp. Then what we'll do is new layer. If you did new layer with mask, or the new document with mask, it would just put a new document up here. And that's not what we want. We want this. So then we'll bring this in. And then now you can start doing stuff to just yourself over here. So like if you want to, you can do, is this going overboard? No. Drop shadow. You can add drop shadow. I'm not going to because I didn't take the time to actually cut it out and make it look all kind of cool and stuff. Let's see here. Filters. So sometimes like when I'm making thumbnails, I want the bike to pop even more. So I'll use like this field blur in the effects. And just blur the background a little bit more, make myself pop even. You know, because this is what we got. If I actually took the time to do all this, we would be here a while. See you, Jeb. Can't wait to see your videos coming soon. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. So then from here, let's do a little less blur. Make that okay. Then we'll do another filter. And when I made the original, I did like an oil painting thing, which looks kind of sick, to be honest. Like, this might be a little bit too much, but it just looks super cool. That's cool. Shine. We can add a little bit less of this. Yeah. It's kind of a cool, the way it pops. Let's see. What do you guys think so far? It's kind of a cool little thing here. So yeah, from here, I mean, I might add, like, this is kind of how I'm making thumbnails. So if I did like an outer glow or something like that, I could totally do that on this outer glow. Like, I could add an outer glow here. The reason why you're also seeing it up top and down below, like how this is, because I didn't take time to crop this, like cut that out, because right now it's still thinking that there's part of the picture, even though like because we brought the picture down here, it's still thinking that there's part of the picture there. But yeah, this is how I would make a thumbnail, and then I typically use a certain text. So go here. I usually use Aimboy. So just type crazy ride. And from here, just make it a certain size. So like that. And then from here, you'll notice that it's on top. So, oh, actually you guys can't see that. Webcam, turn that off. So you guys can't, now you guys can see. What we'll do is we'll take the text and bring it behind this, and now it's behind my head, because I cut that out. If I didn't cut that out, then it wouldn't be there. So these are the 3 layers that I have. And then from here, we can add a drop shadow, kind of make it pop a little bit more. Kind of cool. But this is how I would make the thumbnail. So now let me actually bring in the picture I'm probably going to use for this thumbnail. If I can find it. There it is. One of these 2. Yep. Sweet. So let's take this and bring it in. And then we'll just delete everything that I just did. Even this. Delete that. Okay. So this is where I went. So that fills up the whole thing, because I actually took this picture in 4K. If I took it not in 4K, then it would be kind of how that other picture was. So this is so much for my brain to comprehend. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Oh, I already read that. Sorry. This is a lot. Yeah. But I do this all the time. So then now we'll click here, select subject. It'll probably grab a little bit of everything, because it's going to have a hard time trying to pick what's actually part of this. Oh, bring the little seat in, the little sissy bar seat. Bring in that. Cut this. I hope you guys are getting something out of it, though, you know? Going to bed. Good night, brother. Yeah, get some sleep, man. I'm not going to be on here much longer. I'm starting to fade myself. Take out this. Take out this. Let's get in some of these rocks too. Even though that's not part of it. Bring this back in. Bring this out. Bring this in. Come on. There we go. Long day hot tub tomorrow for me. Yeah, bro. I get it. So then from here, just grab all the stuff that we can. We might bring this size down. Add that in. Take this out. Just kind of playing with it, you know. Take this out. There's that. All right, cool. I think I got everything I need to. I don't need this. Because now, since I took that in 4K, actually it might be in 1080. Okay, cool. Take this out. Square that off a little bit. Am I missing anywhere else? Yep, right here. Don't need this. I'll add this back in. Take that out. Okay. Okay. I think that's everything I needed to add. We'll find out here in a second. You guys see anywhere else that I need to fix? Sometimes I don't include the kickstand because it's just a pain to get. There we go. Cool. Yeah. So I think I got everything that I need to. So let's select the mask to see. Okay, so it got some stuff in here, it looks like, which we don't need. Don't need this. We do need this. Cut that out again. Yep. Perfect. Kept this in. Oh. Perfect. Get some of this out. Get some of this out. Get some of this out. Add the tire back in. We just want this to look good as possible. Alright, cool. So that's the bike. Let's bring up the radius a little bit, smooth it out. Make the contrast a little bit. Because, okay, I'll show you guys what the contrast is actually doing. So if I didn't have the contrast on, see how it like shapes a little bit better, gives more straight lines. A little bit better. Smooth. It actually, like, anywhere where there's like barely anything, it'll start to make that disappear. And we don't want so much of that. Maybe just a little bit. But it's getting the mirror out, which I don't like. So I'll add that. See? Perfect. It's getting a lot of this, which we don't want. We can actually do this as well. Oop, too much. Let me just leave that in there because it's part of it. Okay, so we'll take this. New layer with mask, boom. That's the layer with mask. And then we'll bring in the background, because what we'll do okay, so filter, and we'll bring in some of that blur. What about the wheel? Wheel should be fine. Let's see, where am I at? Blur gallery. Oh, I need to do this. Filter, blur gallery, field blur. That's a lot of blur on the background, but it makes the bike pop a little bit more, as you can see. See, the wheel is popped fine, pops out, everything behind it, blurry. This is a little, you know, but nobody's going to notice it. Because like I said, this is the thumbnail, so what do you think would be a good thing to put in the what would be a good engaging kind of thing to put? What do you think? Like text that we could put here. So it's the Big Muskies bucket, but trying to get people to click on it. Let's think here. What? Let's see. That's going to be too big. As far as text, we'll probably do 30. What an amazing ride. This is the Big Muskies bucket. I could do bucket list ride. You use AI. Bucket list ride. Oh, there's ride twice. Ride. Bucket list ride. On my birthday. So, from here, let's try to see how we can make this text a little bit better. 36. And what we might do is do one of these. And let's affect the text. So we want drop shadow, because it kind of brings it all out. Maybe not so crazy. Just a little bit to kind of bring it out. This, if you put the spread all the way up, it's like a blocky kind of thing. This is nothing, obviously. You just kind of want to bring it out so it kind of stands out a little bit. This is if you want to go really wide with it, but we're not wanting to do that. We're wanting to just be right about in there, and right about in there. Yep, perfect. Then you can do a stroke on here, so it gets a color on the outside. And since I do red all the time, bucket list ride. Bucket list ride. Big Muskies bucket. Maybe that. What do you guys think? Too many words? Might be too many words. I think that works. What do you guys think? It's a cool thumbnail, right? Let's see if we want to add anything else. So, effects. Too many words. Cool. That's what I thought too. Let's see. Outer glow. We can do an outer glow on the bike. So we can change this to white. Okay. And there is what it looks like. Add the glow. I think put bucket list ride 100%. I agree with you there. Boom. Let's take this, bring this up. How's that? What do you think? I also like this too, just because I like how it actually looks. Like how the text kind of goes out. It's a little bit bigger on the bottom. We'll do it the other way. There we go. Nice. My cat's at my feet. Okay. Anything else? Maybe the text could be a little bit bigger. We'll go with 48 and see how that is. Bucket list ride on my birthday. Boom. We made the bike pop a little bit more because we added that outer glow, which I haven't done the outer glow in a long time. So I like that. So yeah, I think like also too what I do as well is I'll kind of zoom out so I can see what it will actually look like. A little bit more shadow on the text or the on the bike. And honestly, I don't think I want to have this on. The red. I don't know if I want to have the red on. Sorry, I just realized my camera wasn't on. Boom. But yeah, like I said, I'll zoom out a lot and see if there's anything I need to change and if it looks better. Like, you want to... Text ledger. It's better since you made the text ledger. Yeah. So I'll zoom out a lot just because I want to see how it'll be that small when somebody looks at it on their phone or whatever. Does that stick out? So, yeah. I think that's pretty much all that I need to do with this. I don't think I can have a better thumbnail. Sometimes I make two and put it in YouTube's like testing thing to see which one is better. But I think I'm going to go with this one. So we'll just export this and then do it as a JPEG. And then put that on the desktop. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Any other questions or anything like that before I hit the hay and go to bed? Arms are feeling it a little bit. Nope, I'm good. Cool. Yeah. So I'll probably upload this tonight because it'll probably be done uploading by the time I'm getting ready to go to bed. So this video will probably be out tomorrow. So go and watch it. It's in its entirety, and then tell me what you guys think. And yeah, I think that'll do it for this live stream. So thanks for sticking around. If you have any other questions, feel free to message me or whatever on Instagram or whatever. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace, y'all.